Going to instantly kind of rule out the Cyanoid for this because it's just worse. It's better as a status-based version, but we're going to stick to the normal Heliocor, and the same kind of comes to the Fragor. Going to ignore the Fragor because it's actually a lot worse than the Heliocor, so we're going to give it the best chance it can and throw it up against the Fragor Prime. Okay, the Fragor Prime does have an extra 10% crit chance here and an extra 0.5 multiplier for the damage. I think personally it's the 0.5 multiplier that's going to make the big difference, but considering the Heliocor does more damage than the Fragor Prime does, this is the main reason I use it. Plus attack speed, the Heliocor's quicker. The only real big difference here comes to the fact it has a little bit more crit, so that could come into play in this. I'm not really sure just yet. Was quickly trying to make sure they've got the same builds on them, and I don't know if I've done this before, but somehow they've got the identical things in them. And obviously the best way to do this is to just kind of start swinging and see what happens. Oh, that is not what I wanted to happen. That could not have gone any worse. Okay, so I'm seeing 1000 something red crit here, but obviously the crit is going to build up as the combo builds up, and well, that was a bit of a problem. Have to try and avoid that whole issue and just build up the counter so it's back to 2, it's into the thousands again. I think it was about 1,600. I think I saw 2 come off there. There's a couple 400s. Yeah, that was 2,000. 1,400 and something. 1,422. 1,422 again. 605. Wow, it was actually doing more damage when I was doing combos. Get off the map. That works. Swapping over to the Heliocor, let's see what this can actually do. Trying to notice the numbers can be a bit of a pain. Obviously it takes a while for the crit to build up with this one because it's got less of a actual combo there. 200, what? That's actually less damage. A lot less damage. That looked like 290 again. 1,150. Huh. It is actually doing a lot less damage, but this is where I... one extra hit over the other one. Still got most of its health as well. That's not good. Wow, so turns out the Heliocor is actually doing a lot less damage than expected. But at the same time more, because that was 1,500 and something. But the other hits, this is where the 0.5 multiplier comes into play. Now it's gone up to 2.5 times. It is of course jumped up and it's now doing 700 and something, which is weird because that's not what it was doing before. It was just doing 300. That was 3,600 and something popped up there. 2,795, 2,795, 2,000. That's because it's turned to 3. So weirdly, you need, oh sugar. Yep. You need to go away now. Be gone. 7,000 and something. Wait. I was wondering if you were going to land. Actually, this is one of the reasons I tend to use the big hammers. When you've got a big guy you can't really take out, you can always just charge attack them and just throw them away. But you just can't deny the numbers here. The Fragor Prime definitely doing more damage. At 1.5 times it does more. See, it's doing 400s, the other one was doing 300s. It's doing 2,000 damage and 1,400 and something damage. The Heliocor was only doing 1,100-ish for the big numbers, 300 and something for the other ones. I didn't expect that, considering, again, the Heliocor is doing more damage than this is. But this is where the 0.5 multiplier obviously comes into play. It's dealing much more damage, and when we say turn over to 3, assuming this enemy lasts that long, I honestly thought this would have died by now, because I usually take them out quicker than this. I wonder what's so different about this particular enemy. Here it goes. 4,000s. It was 3,600 I think with the Heliocor. This is 4,000. I'm looking for that number again. Pretty hard to actually catch it because there's so many kicking around. 4,100? That was 3,100. And the enemy's actually dead. So it, unfortunately, can't be denied. The Heliocor is not as good as I thought it was. This did not turn out as expected. Wow. They are both impact based. The Heliocor with the same build on has 835.7 impact. The Fragor Prime had 638.1. But the damage multiplier, that 0.5, ended up as a total 1 times more damage multiplier because it was 4.8 on the Fragor Prime, but unfortunately on the Heliocor it only went to 3.8, so it wasn't a 0.5 difference, it was a total of 1 times multiplier that is missing on the Heliocor because it's 0.5 less. That is... I really didn't look into this at first. I just thought the Heliocor is doing almost exactly 200 more damage. Its swing rate is 0.05, which is pretty much nothing. And yeah, 0.5 crit multiplier isn't going to be much difference when you've got a 200 damage impact wise difference between the two. But the numbers don't lie. The Fragor Prime is definitely the better weapon here. Despite that, I'm still going to stick with my Heliocor just because it scans enemies and it saves having to scan them yourself if you can successfully kill them with it. But considering they both ran the same build, it can't be denied. Fragor Prime just really amazed me there. Just the difference a 1 times multiplier can make. Wow. I'm kind of in shock now. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.